Hi everybody, happy Wicked Wednesday and welcome to Shivers. With summer in full swing, one of the most popular things to do is go to an amusement park or a theme park. Some of the most famous are Hershey Park, Busch Gardens, Six Flags, even Disney. Today we're talking about some lesser known theme parks that include actual horror themed rides, and we'll discuss some theme parks transformations into the Halloween season. As you may have started to see by now, there are a number of amusement parks and actual haunted attractions that are putting out pre-sale tickets to the Halloween season, which is so incredibly exciting to see. One of which is Hershey Park. So every year, Hershey Park does a Halloween event where they do all of the roller coasters in purple and green and orange lights. They have Halloween music going on as you're walking around. They have some actors. It is a little bit more family friendly, but it's a really great themed time in general. They also do have a Christmas event where the most of the roller coasters aren't open because it's too cold, but everything that is open is decked in green and red and blue lights, and it's a very good time. Hershey Park, I would say, is also one of my favorite amusement parks in general, if not my favorite. I think it's the perfect park for anybody who's an adrenaline junkie, anybody who loves the roller coasters, and of course, you can't beat the chocolate. The next to talk about that is on sale now is Universal's Halloween Horror Nights. So every year they have Halloween Horror Nights, started way back when. You can check out my review of last year's Halloween Horror Nights on the Shivers review page. But they have finally announced all of the houses that they're going to be having for this Halloween season. And the three all-stars are going to be The Last of Us to support the TV show and the video game, Stranger Things to do the same, and the last one is Evil Dead to support the Evil Dead Rise movie. So those are going to be the three heavy hitter themes of this year at Universal. But in general, they always have a big event. Halloween Horror Nights is going to be the biggest Halloween event that really anybody can go to. It's an entire park and basically theme park dedicated to Halloween attractions, to Halloween walkthroughs. You can still go on roller coasters while you're there, but most people are there for the actual walkthroughs. But those tickets are on sale now, and all of those announcements are out, so go check it out. And all of the content is very fun to watch too. Same thing can be said for Disney. Last year was the first year I went to Disney for the Halloween time, and everything was very family friendly, very decked out. They don't have actors or anything like that walking around, but everything is decorated in pumpkins and leaves. It's very festive and feels like fall, even though it's 100 degrees outside. It's a good time. And the next on our list is Dorney and Carowinds. Both are owned by Cedar Fair, which owns a number of amusement parks across the United States. And I would say that they are one of the best at the Halloween side of things. Dorney I have gone to, which is in Pennsylvania. Carowinds I have gone to, which is in Charlotte, North Carolina. And they are under fire right now a little bit for their one coaster just basically literally splitting apart. Go check that out online too. That's scary in its own right. But Dorney and Carowinds have a very big Halloween side of things. So you're allowed to still go on all of the roller coasters. Everything has the beautiful lights, but they do have very scary actors running around, walking around, revving chainsaws at you, walking towards you, running at you. And in between all of the roller coasters, they have these mini Halloween haunts set up. So you're still going through the walkthroughs, you're still feeling like you're at a Halloween attraction while you're actually at an amusement park. It's one of my favorite things that I did a while ago, go to Dorney to experience that, and I will probably go again this year. It's a good time. I think it's good for all ages if you have little kids or anybody who's really scared. I know at Dorney in particular, there was this glow stick option where if you wore it around your wrist or your neck, they wouldn't come near you and they wouldn't touch you. But if you're in for it, then it's going to feel like Hellfest, and it's really cool. So getting into some more actual theme parks, not so much the Halloween side of things, there's a theme park called Thorpe Park, which is in the UK. And it is the only theme park in the world that actually has themes of horror movies as roller coasters. So one of their most famous is the Saw roller coaster. So it's called Saw, the ride. It's all decked out in the actual Saw franchise theme. On the side of the roller coaster, it says "Face Your Fears," and it is a 55-mile-per-hour top speed roller coaster. It's very popular. It's If you watch it on YouTube, it doesn't look like it's necessarily anything extraordinary, but it's so cool and so fun to see a horror movie theme in a roller coaster. So go check that out online. Some other roller coasters and rides that they have at Thorpe Park, they have the Walking Dead roller coaster. They also do a version of this at nighttime, and they turn off all the lights, and so you only hear zombies in your perimeter. They have actual real life actors on this roller coaster that will just jump out and scare you. It's not necessarily a super fast ride, but it's more of an indoor haunt combo with a roller coaster, which is really cool. They also have a outdoor area. Part of their water park is Amity Beach, which is from Jaws. So it's so cool. And if whenever I go back to the UK, I will absolutely be there. You can count me in. But if you do live in the UK, let us know if you've ever been on any of these rides. This year, they announced a new ride as well. It's called the Ghost Train. It has special effects, live actors. It's not really a roller coaster, but it is more of a 3D, 4D experience type thing. So this is definitely our park to go to, and I can't wait to get there. And the last to mention on this list is a roller coaster in particular called the Smiler. This is located at Alton Towers in Staffordshire, United Kingdom as well. This is known for 14 inversions, a world record for most inversions on a roller coaster. And when this roller coaster was built, a lot of people believed that it would make you so dizzy that you would start hallucinating, kind of like the spiral of a hallucinating video that you can see. But this roller coaster has had a lot of scares with it. They had a huge accident back in March of 2016 where there was one car that got stuck on the track and nobody knew, and they sent an actual group behind them. It was this very Final Destination-esque event. One girl lost her leg. It's a whole entire story. They closed the roller coaster down for quite some time after that. And now, since March of 2016, they've had no accidents, had no issues, but still very scary. And just the fact of it being known as this hallucinogenic hypnosis roller coaster is also crazy in its own right. The roller coaster itself has 4.7 stars out of 2,200 Google reviews, which I think is really interesting. But this roller coaster, this actual theme park of Alton Towers, they don't necessarily have any horror-themed rides or things like that, but another theme park that's worth going to in the United Kingdom. So that concludes our chat today about some theme parks, some Halloween theme parks, things like that. Thank you for listening to today's Wicked Wednesday. If you've been on any of these rides, if you know of any other rides that you'd like to share, please do. Please share them. We want to talk about them. I think it's very interesting in doing some research for today's podcast of actually finding horror-themed rides. And it's just amazing how all of our genres and all of our themes and all of horror can be really blended into different areas of entertainment, of fun, of lightheartedness. And I think that just really shows that horror is all around us. So it's whether you want to embrace it or run away from it, that's your call. But needless to say, thank you for listening to today's Wicked Wednesday. As always, our Shivers Meetup page is up and running. Please go on there, attend some events. Half are virtual, half are in person, half are free, half are paid. There's something in it for everyone. And if you have any recommendations on things you want to hear about, things you want to experience, things you want to do, any of these amusement parks that you want to attend, I'm all for it, so we can make it happen through Shivers. So thank you, everybody, and I hope you have a fantastic rest of your week.